A system log started predicting errors before they happened. I was on call, laptop open on my kitchen table, Slack on the left, Chrome in the middle with CloudWatch, VS Code on the right. The first line was ordinary enough until I looked at the timestamp. Error at 1:14:24Z, it said. It was 1:13:3Z. 30 seconds later, the alert hit hashprod alarms in Slack. Same request ID, same stack trace, down to the line number and the error code in our internal num. The log had printed the future, and now I was watching it arrive. I assumed CoxQ. I checked the instance time in the EC2 console. I SSH'd into the box and ran date. I even checked my Windows clock sync against time Windows comp because of 1 AM. That feels reasonable. Everything matched to the second. The next entry came 2 minutes early too. A stale read, a burst of 504s, a user email hash we'd seen before. I watched the Slack thread fill with the same facts CloudWatch showed me first, like the tooling had tapped my shoulder before it yelled in the open channel. I typed in the terminal anyway. PM2 start API. VS Code's integrated console scrolled as usual. When I refreshed CloudWatch Insights, the audit pipeline had already captured that command 3 minutes from now, tied to my IAM role. I stared at my own name in a feature log of something I hadn't done yet. I tried to break it by doing something useless. In PowerShell, I typed echo test ghost. Then I didn't run it. I closed a window. I waited. 2 minutes later, a line appeared in the application log stream we keep for ops actions, user ran echo test ghost. My email, my host name. I felt stupid, like I'd been caught rehearsing. After that, every Slack message I considered began to feel pre-written. I think I should tell them I'm rolling back and see the line in the log first. Rollback initiated by me, release 482, reason, increase P95 latency. Then I type what the log already knew I'd type. People in chat can smell someone over-explaining at 1 AM. I started pasting screenshots. In hash on call, I posted a crop of CloudWatch with their featured events highlighted. Predictive analytics? Then joked. He always jokes. Finally shipping something useful. I pulled up our ingest code in VS Code. We stamp each log line with date, now on the server, and we normalize it again on ingestion with the Kinesis arrival. If there was a pipeline bug, flipping signs or passing time wrong, CloudWatch would show it skewed, but the underlying messages still had UTC. They matched. On a hunch, I opened AWS X-Ray. I took one of the feature request ID and search traces. It was there, with a partial waterfall. Segments from services that, by our dashboards, were still quiet. Segments labeled pending, then, a minute later, flipping to fault. I googled like it would help. AWS CloudWatch time skew, CloudWatch ahead of real time, Windows time sync wrong. Chrome autofilled what it could. The tabs multiplied in a way only 1 AM. Knows a red dot on favicons, and red replies in Slack stacking up, GitHub notifying me of a comment on a PR I had open. The comment was from me. I clicked it. The PR was private to our team, and I hadn't left a review. The comment read, merge this after we stabilize prod, not before. It even used the typo I tend to make on stabilize. The timestamp was now. I walked to the sink and turned on the cold tap so I'd have an excuse not to look at the screen. I've been on call a lot. You learn to name the Seattle weather on your tongue and pretend you don't care that your own tools are getting weighed. When I came back, the next CloudWatch line included a Slack message body. We post to Slack via webhook and log the payload, so you can see text before it's rendered in the channel. The text was rolling back 482 now. Someone clicked reaction on it, the little eyes emoji I hate. I clicked back to Slack. I hadn't written anything yet. The thread was waiting on me. So I wrote, rolling back 482 now. And the eyes popped up. This is where it started to feel like a loop with decisions that weren't mine. I tried to trick it. I typed in a DM to myself, if you are me, send something I can know, then left the message and sent, as if that would stop whatever was happening from reading me. In the CloudWatch log, under our internal ops stream, a line in my exact phrasing appeared. 2 minutes early. And then another line, appended like an afterthought. Check the event bus. EventBridge was clean. Scheduled rules were firing on the 5-minute mark like always. There was no hidden cron job seeding messages. The IAM CLUD trail showed no administrative weirdness, no logins from places they shouldn't be. No anomaly. Just my session, my actions. Dan DM'd me and didn't joke. I think this is happening to me too. I asked him to describe it without looking. 2 minutes later, the log provided his description word for word. It included his typo. He hadn't sent it yet. Then he did. I restarted VS Code because that is what you do when you can't control anything else. The editor came back up bland and blue. GitHub Copilot lit the status bar like always. It suggested a code comment in a file I had open, a comment I hadn't written. It said, "Do not handle this path here." I checked the Git timeline. There was an authored but uncommitted change from me. Verified, signed with my key. The hash looked real. It was a change that rolled back a migration I was arguing about a week ago. I hadn't touched that file tonight. I ran git log and stared at my own name where it didn't belong. Chrome pinged. Calendar invite. Incident postmortem for a ticket with the number we assigned to rollbacks. Created by me. Timestamp 5 minutes before. The Zoom link worked. Nobody was in it. Slack surfaced a scheduled message, a feature we use for off-hours announcements. It was scheduled under my name to post to hash all hands at 8 a.m. We experienced an incident overnight. The copy was perfect. It was also cruel, because it made me imagine waking up to my own voice explaining a thing I hadn't survived yet. I deleted the scheduled message. It reappeared. We stabilized. The graphs came back into their boxes. The predictable happiness of P95 returning to the line it once felt like a trap being sprung somewhere else. People congratulated each other in threads that grew like ivy. Someone asked me for a root cause. I typed the only thing I could type. Time is wrong, I wrote. Our tools are ahead of us. I never hit send. In the quiet after, I opened CloudWatch and scrolled back to the start of the night. Right above the first weird line, the future error I thought was a glitch, there was an older event. I'd missed it because it didn't look like one of ours. It was a string of text with no JSON formatting, no fields, just one sentence in the space where we write our truths for machines. "You will get used to this," it said. Then, as if it had been waiting, a new line printed beneath it while I watched. "Do not look for me in the logs." I moved my cursor to the close tab button and Slack pinged. New message in hashpad alarms. It was a message from my account. It just said, "Don't acknowledge this one."